iOS 26 is officially here, and it's a pretty massive update. And so in this video, I wanted to break down everything that you need to know about Apple's latest update, from design changes to brand new features. But before we dive into my main thoughts, I just want to take a quick minute to let you know that if you want to see more videos from me in the future, we have tons of reviews coming out here, a lot of content. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. So let's start with the most obvious change, and that is the new design. iOS 26 introduces Apple's new liquid glass design language, which you'll see across not only your iPhone, but the iPad, macOS, watchOS, tvOS, it's everywhere. And it brings this frosted, translucent aesthetic to navigation bars, pop-up menus, buttons, and of course to all of Apple's apps like music, photos, camera, etc. Early betas were a little too transparent, making things like notifications and Control Center a lot harder to read, but recent updates throughout the whole beta process dialed back the translucency for a little bit better clarity. It's been refined quite a bit over, the course of the last couple of months before we got to this version here, and I feel like it's a lot more refined, and elements that are fairly translucent are still there, but in other areas where it might be difficult to read, there's a really good balance. There are also some really cool customization options too, like with icons, you now have clear icon options in both light and dark modes, and if you tap on the tinted option, you now have the ability to color match your iPhone's color or the color of whatever case you have on, which is pretty neat. You also have new lock screen changes, like the ability to make the clock absolutely massive. It can tuck behind various elements of your wallpaper. You can even shift the widgets from the top down to the bottom of the screen. You can even make wallpapers come to life with a new spatial scene effect, depending if the photo actually works out for this. So the wallpaper and the lock screen will have that 3D effect when you move your phone around, and it's pretty cool. Now, before we carry on with the rest of this video, I do just want to take a quick minute to talk about today's sponsor, Tello. The new iPhone 17 lineup is here, and let's be honest, these phones are not cheap, but the good news is your monthly bill doesn't have to break the bank too. That's where Tello Mobile comes in. Tello is a mobile provider designed to save you money with flexible plans that start as low as $5 a month. And even their most popular unlimited everything plan is just $25 a month with 35 gigabytes of high-speed data included. You get nationwide 4G LTE and 5G coverage on America's largest network, so your new iPhone 17 will perform just great on Tello. Plus, you can build your own plan, bring your own phone, and even keep your number. Every plan also comes with great freebies like free hotspot, Wi-Fi calling, unlimited texts, and international calls to over 60 countries. And don't just take my word for it, Tello has 13,000 plus excellent reviews on Trustpilot with a 4.5 rating, which is pretty rare in the carrier world. So if you're picking up a brand new iPhone 17, and you want to cut down on your monthly bill, this is the perfect time to switch. Check out Tello Mobile now by clicking the link in the description down below. Thanks, Tello, for sponsoring this video. In the Phone and Messages app, Apple is putting a huge focus on making communication smarter. So Call Screen lets you filter unknown numbers by asking the caller why they're calling before your phone even rings. You can read the response and either take the call or send back a quick automated reply. This feature has absolutely been a godsend over the last couple of months. I can't tell you the last time I've had an unknown number actually ring through to my phone. And when it does work, it's really great to see that you have somebody actually trying to reach you for a very specific reason, and you can choose whether or not you need to answer that phone call. Hold Assist is another time saver. If you're stuck on hold, your iPhone will handle it for you, and it'll ping you when somebody comes back on the line, so you don't have to sit there and wait. In Messages, you'll now find message screening for unknown senders, new filters for scam detection, which has also been absolutely fantastic, customizable chat backgrounds, you can now have polls, and also typing indicators for multiple people in a group chat. I also just love how you can easily see the information like photos, links, etc. all at the top when you tap the name of a contact in Messages. This has been redesigned to make it so much easier to find any of the information that you're looking for, documents, links, photos, etc. It's a really nice change. Live translation is one of the more impressive features here. Whether it's in a text conversation, a FaceTime call, or even a phone call, iOS 26 can translate in real time. This makes communicating with others so much easier when traveling internationally, or perhaps having a FaceTime call with a relative that might speak a different language than you. Like for me, I have family that I don't get to talk to all too often. They still live in Italy, so this is a pretty clutch feature. Visual intelligence has leveled up too. By using the screenshot shortcut, volume up in the side button, you'll now see options to ask or search. This lets you highlight content on your screen and instantly get the context. So you can search for products, you can pull up Google results, or adding text from an image directly into your calendar or whatever app it might work with. It's smart, contextual, and it just feels seamlessly integrated. Don't worry, you can still mark up a screenshot if you need to. That option is still just a tap away on the markup tool here at the top. Apple Maps added a new visited places feature that quietly keeps track of the spots you've been to, like coffee shops or landmarks. It's hidden a bit deep in the menus right now, but for frequent travelers, this is super handy. You can always go back and see what was the name of that restaurant I was at in San Francisco or that coffee shop in New York. It's great to have this. Music fans get Automix, which automatically blends tracks together for seamless transitions. It doesn't always nail it depending on the genre. I've been listening to a ton of pop punk and alternative tracks, and it struggles with this, but for mainstream playlists, it's pretty cool. There's also a brand new Games app that consolidates all of your installed games, shows in-game events, challenges, friend scores, and so much more. And I've been using this more on the iPad, but it's available across all other devices, making finding games so much easier, especially for my kids. The Photos app has also been redesigned again, but I think this time it's for the best. It's been reduced down to 2 tabs, so we do get the tabs back, and it's just your entire library in one, and you can scroll up to see all of your photos. And then everything else that was kind of below your library before is now in the other tab. And I like the way Apple has set this up. So those are some of the new features and obviously the design and aesthetics that I think you should tweak when you update to iOS 26. I personally have loved using the beta since June over the last few months, and performance was a bit rough early on, but now it's pretty well refined and has been operating smoothly for the last, month or so. And so I don't anticipate any issues for the public release, but hopefully you all are having a very smooth experience. I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. How's it going so far with iOS 26? Or if you haven't upgraded yet, what feature are you excited to try? Let me know down in those comments. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you around in the next video.